Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's Jeff here, and welcome to episode 7 of Let's Play Enigmatic 2 Expert Mode. Last episode, we left off by making ourselves a decent little farm starting off, and it's a pretty random design. I literally did not plan for it at all. It's kind of just a circular farm, and we're going to expand it out as far as we want to. So, like, as you guys can see, this is going to be cucumbers. And then eventually when we want to plant more stuff, which here's some barley, we can replant. When we want to replant some more stuff, and our hemp is growing like crazy, we're just going to keep expanding this circle out. We might do different circles. Like starting off, this will just be like our first little, I don't know what to even call this, our first little farm. And then we'll have like another circle over there, another circle over there. And it might have like multiple crops. But for today's episode, we are pretty set to go ahead and let's take a look at the quest book first. I want to get our first mod that we're going to start into is going to be our immersive engineering, because I think that's going to be the best way to start getting early power. It seems not too bad at all. And so yeah, I want to get into that. But before we do that, I kind of want to set up a build that's going to be able to at least acquire power, right? So I want to make a building that is going to, or a structure I should say, that is going to allow us to use what we're going to be using in immersive engineering, because the first way of power that we're going to start getting into is going to be windmill power. And windmill power is going to be cool and all, but I would actually like to build a windmill so that the windmill can fit on the tower. So we're going to do that. I don't have that many resources, right? This is, oh no, not that. This is all I have to work with, right? I got some cobblestone, some oak wood, some other types of wood that I stole from that village over there, which I guess we could technically remove that waypoint. Let's just turn it off, because I've got all the wood from there. And it's in here now. So that's what we have to work with. I'm probably going to make it like super basic, super simple. And by no means am I a builder at all. So I hope you guys aren't expecting these builds to at least look good at all. Just starting off, eventually I think we'll probably get better at building, hopefully. And this kind of stuff is going to look a lot better. So I'm going to get started on that build. As if for this episode, I'm just going to skip it. I'm not going to do any time lapsing where you guys can watch it being built. I'm kind of just going to freehand it and build it. As far as later down the road, you guys can let me know down in the comments right now below if you want to see that, like a time lapse of the build, because I don't know how to actually do that. I've seen other people do time lapses, but I don't know how to add that into the game as of right now. So if we figure that out and you guys want to see that, just let me know and we'll get into that. But as for now, I'm going to work on this little tower that we're going to start. I don't know. I don't have a clue on what this is going to look like. But I don't know. We'll be back here in a minute and see what it looks like. Alrighty. So we have the main structure, right? And I'm not going to say this looks the best. I'm not going to say it looks the worst, right? We'll probably keep adding details because it's like very, very bland right now and very plain. I did extend the crops a little bit, so we're looking good on that. And basically now it's just going to be a matter of trying to replant all of this. And the only sad thing is actually I might have to go around and place half slabs on around here. It's probably the smartest idea so that we don't destroy all the crops, right? So I'm gonna actually do that, but we'll worry about this a little bit later. So I'm gonna finish up right there, and then we're gonna actually get into a little bit of maybe alright, so I'm just going to continue that later. And we're actually going to toss up a lot of our stuff that we have, right? So here's my little random chest of random stuff, right? And I'm just going to toss a ton of that in there. Then the rest of the stuff I'm going to throw into this guy. Right now, this is going to be my chest for like random stuff. That stuff can basically what we want to plant and all that good stuff. So boom, seed, sure, that. And then the rest of this, we'll throw potatoes in there for now. Give me back my tools, please. There we go. And I'm just going to throw a bed down in here as well, just because why not have a bed in our tower? So it's time to take a little tour. right? So on the outside, we're just setting this up to be a windmill, right? So looked up a picture of a windmill and try to imitate it. And it's pretty ugly, not gonna lie, but it's okay. So you come in here and we got a little stairway. And I might do like different levels, like different floors, I guess. But as of right now, we just have pretty much a top floor, right? And this is gonna lead into the windmill right here. And this is gonna be our little top area. And we'll store some power up here once we get the windmill turning up. And then we can also just jump right off this guy, right? So away, just got to make sure that we're careful with our crops. So yeah, crops are going well. We probably need to do a little bit more around here. But for now, I'm going to call that good. And I'll probably work on it a little bit more later episodes. As of right now, I just want to kind of clean up my inventory and make sure everything's looking good before we start trying to get into this. So let's see. I want to toss the rest of you into there. That I don't know how you got in there. You can go in there. Yeah, so I built this thing like 3 times, by the way, and tore it down just because I wasn't liking how it was looking. I literally built it 3 times and tore it down. It was pretty annoying, but now that I know how to make them, it should, if we make any more, it should be a lot easier, right? And we're gonna definitely like kind of manipulate the look of it as time goes on. Maybe add some stuff, maybe not, maybe just get lazy and it's just gonna look like that the rest of our lives. I don't like the top. I couldn't figure out a good color for the top, so we used some like basalt, which is black, and I kind of wanted to, I tried doing some nether quartz blocks which were white, and I don't know, that didn't look too well, so we'll kind of just see. But I mean, it's looking okay. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna remove this chest over here, this double chest, so that we can kind of keep things somewhat organized. And this was kind of filled with all of our building blocks. So let's move all this back into the house here. And then we'll see what else we can get into. So I'm going to start this to be my like materials, I guess, chest. Sure, all of this looks fine with me. The jams and glass can go in there. As long as the chest, as well as the chest, I should say. That's looking good. Let's go grab the rest of this stuff. And we should be looking really nice. So, boom, there's the rest of it. And we're off to organizing. So, now it is time to get back into the quest book. Done for building for right now, right? We're looking decent on building. That looks good for this chest, except this electrical steel, which can go in here, our resource chest, and this is our random chest. Honestly, like, I can throw away all of this armor because we're not gonna ever use it probably. If not, we'll just, if we need some, we'll just craft it, right? You're looking good. Birch can go in there. Awesome. So now it's time to look at the quest book because I want to get into immersive engineering, which is going to be the whole reason why we built this today. So let's open up the quest book. And we'll go to the gate section, and we need to unlock the immersive engineering gate. So we need some coke bricks, which takes this seems not too bad at all. We need some clay. I think we literally used all of our clay because I was debating on, I turned all my clay into bricks. I was debating on what I wanted to build with. So we're definitely going to need some of that. As far as bones, we got like 4, and we need 4 bone meal, so that should be fine like that. We'll probably need some more later down the road, but we'll just farm some of that. So let me let's see if we can find some clay real quick. There's a lot of little rivers down here, and here's a little bit of clay. There we go, and that should be fine for now, and we'll get some more later if we need it. That's fine. There we go. Let's head back and see what else we can get. So that's gonna make, so we need 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, like that. There's that. I think we literally just need 1 of these. Now we might need some later on. That's all right. So we'll just keep the clay in there. That's our 4 portion clay. We need 4 bricks, which of course not a problem because I have a ton of. And then we just need some sandstone, which I don't have, but we can actually make from getting some sand. I think I'm gonna leave this alone since it's like right next to our little place here, and I'm just gonna go mine some that's like underwater, so no one will even notice that we took all this. And that looks fine for now. I'm trying to just get the bare minimum because we don't need to spend too much time. But I mean, if you guys understand how like non-creative I am, this is decent. Like it doesn't look anywhere near what a windmill probably looks like, but it looks decent. I'm not too sad with it. Let's go ahead and make one piece of sandstone, and that should be our coke brick that we needed. Now I'm sure we're gonna need a lot more of these, but there's our 3 to start off with. Throw our sand in there. All right, as far as this guy, I guess we can take him out. Like that. And then we're going to just toss all of this stuff in there. We'll hold on to the coke brick for now. There we go. Let's throw the rest of this stuff in there. The chest can go in there. There we go. That's a little bit more organized. We'll keep this for now. Nice. Okay. So that is quest complete, right? We get portable tank. We get some decent stuff, actually. That's pretty nice. Portable tank, a fluid pump. We could definitely do that, use that for something good. And then a bunch of iron plates, which is not easy to make. Well, not too easy, but not too hard. Okay, so that should have unlocked immersive engineering, right? So now what we need to do is welcome to immersive engineering. This mod primarily offers large multi-block machines and cool aesthetic things. This is a tier 1 tech mod. The speed and energy requirements of the machines have been heavily modified. This chapter leads to mechanism. Okay. Cool. We're going to get our rewards here, which is going to give us our engineer's hammer, which I already have one. But that's okay. I stole one from the village over there. That's fine. And then we get the engineer's manual. So power wires, right? So it's just going to teach us different things about connecting LV capacitors, wire cutters, different stuff like this. Feed through insulators allow connecting wires from one side of the wall wiring. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna toss the book into here because I don't think we need it as of right now, because I'm kind of just gonna follow the quest book, and we'll see where that leads us. And if we need to find any more information about it, then we will definitely check out the manual there. Okay, so now I would like to at least get down to our windmill here. If not, that's fine. So a coke oven produces coal coke, charcoal, and creosote oil supplied with coal or wood logs. We're not going to get into that yet. We will, however, alloy can, no thanks. We probably will need a kinetic dynamo, LV energy. So we need an LV capacitor, which it is going to need. So I think maybe let's just focus on the coke oven for now, right? So let's focus on that, and then we'll focus later on the other stuff. So here's 3. We need 24 more coke bricks, and that's gonna need a lot more bone meal. But we should be able to get bone meal. What's the easiest way? Is the only way to get bone meal right now literally bones? Okay, bone blocks. Yeah, okay, we can go do that. All right, well, I'm gonna head over real quick. I'm gonna head over to this bone box that's 1,400 meters away, and we're gonna pick up some bones, right? Okay, we're here. We got some bone blocks. I'm gonna go ahead and mine up like a ton of this, or maybe just all of it, to be honest. They'll probably, not all of it. We'll just take, that's fine with me. We're gonna teleport back home, right? So boom, there we are, back home. And we're just gonna get a ton of bone meal, because why not? The rest of this stuff can go in here. And we're looking good on that. This stuff can toss in here for now. Okay, so we have a ton of this stuff. Good. Bone meal is what I wanted. Now we need a ton. We have a ton of clay. We have a ton of bricks, right? So if we need 24, right? We need 24, 48. Let's see, 48 plus 24, so that's 72. So we need 72 bricks, I think. There's 64, 72 bricks. I think that's right. We're going to need a lot more sandstone. So we're going to need 24 sandstone. Right, which is going to honestly take a lot more sand. There's 13. So let's go ahead and grab a lot more sand real quick, because we're trying to make 24 of these coke bricks, and I guess we'll make our coke oven this episode. I don't have really a building for all this stuff. Like, we're kind of gonna lay off the building, at least for this episode, maybe return to it later. Let's see, how many is that? There's 8, there's 21, there is 24. That should be it. I think that's enough for however many coke bricks that we need for this oven. Now I'm gonna have to tweak a lot of the farming, but as of right now, that's what it looks like. Some of the things are, I don't know, some of it's kind of messed up, and I'm gonna go around and put a little bit more layers of things on there, and we'll see how it turns out. That's 24 of that. Now we need, let's see. We're probably gonna need more clay, right? Yeah, because this is not gonna be enough. I'll just turn as much as we can. Let's see how many that'll make. Oh, I forgot, these make 3 each. That should be plenty then, right? Yeah, because there's 27. Nice. Okay, and then we'll keep the rest. Boom, you guys can go in there. Bone meal, just toss it on there. Clay. And then here, you can keep on, hold on to that clay. Okay, so this should be our coke oven, right? And this should be, I'm pretty sure it's a really easy build. For now, we're gonna toss it next to this guy. Because I don't feel like making a little area for it. I think this is fine. So I think we just go like this, right? Then we're gonna smack it with our engineer hammer. Right click on it, boom. And there's our coke oven. So now we can start putting some coal in there, some wood in there. I mean, we have plenty of wood. I guess I'll throw some wood in there for now. Then we'll see how slow or whatever this is. So gonna burn up, and then we should start producing some creosote oil. And that's what we need to get into some other stuff. So we've got a loot chest for that. Let's go ahead and open up our loot chest. Boom, we get some pizza. Nice. No, that's zucchini. Okay. Cool. We'll hold on to that for a later time. And then let's see. So now I think after we get some treated wood, which is what we're kind of aiming for, we can actually start making some crates, which is a lot better way of getting ourselves some extra storage. Let's see. So this is gonna, I'm assuming, turns into charcoal, maybe, or yeah. So that turns into charcoal. I wonder if we can run it through again, and then we got a little bit of creosote. So that's a pretty slow process. We're gonna let that run. It should be in a claim chunk already, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're definitely in a claim chunk. So that should just keep running. And let's see what's next on the list. So after that, that leads us to a blast furnace. We don't really need a blast furnace right now because we're not looking to get steel. We are looking to get treated wood, though. So we just get any 8 planks and put that in with a bucket of treated. Let's see, we got a bucket. And then once this fills up, we should get ourselves a bucket of creosote oil. And we'll be looking nice. So we'll wait on that. What else can we get into? So this is going to take some treated wood, I believe. Yep. That's just a little bit of redstone, a little bit of other stuff. We got some LV wires, which is copper wire. Okay, and that's just copper plates and either shears or wire cutters, either or. We got the LV wire connector, LV wire relay. In this pack, it's 10. Let's see, LV, or low voltage, is the lowest power transfer rate. So 1024 RF per connection. Okay. That's actually not too bad for low. I was thinking it's going to be a lot lower than that. All right. Awesome. So we're looking good. Let's go ahead and make the wire cutters. And let's go ahead and set up everything for this guy. So we need 3 plus 1 is 4. Let's get ourselves 4 iron hooking up. And then we'll get ourselves, let's see. We got this. We need some copper. So we'll take some, I think like 8 copper for that, for all of those. All right. Plus another 3 copper. Just trying to hopefully do the math right for all this. And then plus another 2 copper. There we go. That should be good on the copper. We should be able to make ourselves a wire cutter now. There we go. We got an engineer's wire cutting. That's good. Then we'll just let the copper go up. We also are going to need some terracotta, so that's 6 terracotta, which is not bad at all. We just need our clay. And that's probably going to call for some more, right? Let's go ahead and sleep through the night. I'm going to go grab some more clay, and then we should be done with this quest. Okay, so there we go. We got our creosote oil bucket, which is good. Now we can go ahead and make our treated wood, which is just this, and then 8 wood around it. So we get 8 treated wood. And then we should have everything else, right? So boom, we got our treated wood. We get a loot chest for that. Let's go ahead and open that up. And we get some packing tape. That's pretty nice. It seals some drawers later down the road if we ever need that. Okay, cool. Then we should have everything else to go ahead and... I don't know. I keep getting this backpack glitch. You guys see? Look, I literally have a backpack glitch where it makes me think I have a black backpack, but I can't open it up. I don't know what that glitch is. I just keep tossing them down the drain because they're not real backpacks. It's all just a joke. This is going to be some later stuff, so let's see. We need a... Let's go ahead and get to the LV energy. We're going to need 2 copper. We'll need 1 piece of lead. I'll go ahead and smelt that guy up into here, I guess. And then let's see what else. So we need 1 of these. We need 1 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of these. That should be everything. Okay, as far as the copper plate, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then we're going to cut those down into some wires. Get ourselves some copper wires. And that should be, let's see, we can get these LV relays. We can get the LV connectors. We can get our wires. And now I think we're just waiting on, let's see, we need 2 more copper. And then 1 piece of redstone, which we have a ton of. And that should be everything. Let's see. Copper. I don't know what we need the treated wood for. Or maybe we didn't need the treated wood for this. That's right. And boom. There we go. That should be everything for our LV capacitor. So, now what we can do is let's go ahead and claim our loot chest, which we get a walnut door. Why not? You know what? I'll throw it on our ugly, disgusting little build that we made over here. So let's toss this down on here. Probably won't match at all. It's not that bad actually. It's not too shabby. Coming together, slowly but surely, right? Okay. We should have a lot more creosote. Yeah. Cool. All right, so that's going to keep running. I'm going to let that keep going. And now we should be able to make our next step. Or MV is going to be the next tier, which is going to take a lot more, right? So for now, what I want to do is get into this kinetic dynamo, right? We need a kinetic dynamo, which doesn't seem too hard. We just need a little bit of iron. Let's see. We need 4 iron. And a lot more copper. So let's go ahead and just smelt up like 16 copper and 22 iron. We're just going to let them guys go, right? I want to grab everything before we actually get to putting all this stuff up at the top of the windmill there. I'm going to actually wait until we craft everything, because next is going to be the water mill or the water wheel or the windmill, and that's what we're going to be focused on is the windmill, just to get us some early game power. Hopefully it will work out fine. So I'll be back when all this is smelted up, and we'll be ready to go. All right, I think I have everything. Yep, to get the kinetic dynamo. That should be quest complete. We'll turn that in, and we'll open up our loot chest. Boom. We got some liquid fuel tank from Advanced Rocket. Okay, well that's pretty cool. I was not expecting that. Okay, now we're on to the windmill, and this just takes early game power. Yes, it is. This just takes a windmill blade, which is just a ton of treated wood. So basically, we're just going to have to wait until we get a lot of treated wood. And then we should have everything else to get this. I'm going to let that keep cooking. There we go. Awesome. So we're looking good. We just need a couple more things. We should be doing fine, right? Toss our bucket back in there, and we're going to get a little bit of treated wood. This probably isn't enough to go ahead and get everything, but we'll see, right? Let's get, here, I can just go like this. Actually, no, it wants me to do that. There's some more treated wood. And we can get, I think, one more, and that should, I don't know how many of these we're going to have to actually get, how many buckets we're going to need. Because we're only at like 3 buckets so far. It's not that easy to get treated wood, is it? It won't let me automatically craft it, which is kind of annoying, but that's fine. Okay, so now we got the kinetic dynamo. We need a windmill. Right, and that's going to need these windmill blades. So let's go ahead and get, I think that should be 4 of those. We got 4. We just need 4 more. Okay. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and wait until we get a little bit more creosote. And we'll be right back when that is done cooking up. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit more of some treated wood. Let's see if we cannot get the rest of these. So there's 1, and then we need 3 more of those. And that should be our 8 blades. Along with that, gives us a windmill. And now we just need to work on getting some of these. So industrial hemp fiber and sticks. We have tons of those. So we got these. Now we need 8 of the windmill sails. And it allows us to get a lot better efficiency out of it. So it's going to go way faster. As far as all this, I kind of replanted a lot. So our farms it's starting to come together. It's not magnificent. It doesn't look the best. It's starting to come together. So I wanted all this industrial hemp fiber, right? Hopefully that's enough. But let's go ahead and stick on our windmill, and then we'll come back and kind of upgrade it. So here we go. We're going to climb up to the top here. And we're going to toss our windmill down. I don't know how this works. I believe this needs to go like right here. Yeah, and then we just toss our windmill on the edge of this, like that. Nice. There we go. So now it's turning, and it should be generating some power. So we turn on the capacitor. Here, I think we can actually, let's put the capacitor here. And we'll go, I think this is input on the top. Right, so I think we're just going to go like connector and connector. And then we just need some wires, so that should be fine. I'm going to do that here in a second. So I'm actually just going to jump off the side of the building here, and I can't. There we go. Can I get up here? I guess I cannot. Okay, well then I'm gonna take down a little bit of this because I want to be able to jump off my huge tower that I made here. Do something like that, so that way we can jump off, right? There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and try and focus on making these sails, and we'll need some more wire as well. So let's get some more. This is the LV wire. We need some more of this. We're gonna need more copper. So I think we can actually do that. We'll get ourselves 3 plates, and then we'll get ourselves more of that, and then we'll get ourselves some LV wire, or a coil. I'm sorry. Wire coil. I think that's what we need. Could be mistaken. As far as these, wait, I thought we needed. Let's make sure I'm making the right thing. Okay, no, we need this. Boom. 5. So 5 times 8 is 40. We need 40 of these. I think that's not enough, right? We need 3 more. Okay. Let's just need some more industrial hemp fiber, which we have plenty of. I think that was 5, right? Yeah, so actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 8, which is let's see, 46. I believe that's right. Actually, 4 times. Let me think. 8 times 5 is 4. Yep, 8 times 6 is actually 48. So we need 48 of those. And we should have plenty grown already. Let's go over here to our hemp, our industrial hemp, and we'll just farm some up of this. There we go. And by the way, if you're seeing like any looks like skipped frames or lag, which of course right now it probably is because I'm mining a bunch of plants, but no, just in general, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna try and look into fixing that. I don't know why it's been doing that, but we'll see. I don't know how this is all. I don't know. We're gonna plant it anyways, but I don't know how that soil's like fertile, but fertilized. That's all right. Gonna replant our hemp here, our industrial hemp. That looks fine, and then we'll toss the rest in there. So that should be enough fiber, right, to get ourselves the rest of this. Let's see. We're gonna toss this guy in here, and we'll keep the other stuff. Let's see. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I did the math right, that should be enough, and the rest of the hemp can go in there. Yes, that's 8. So now we put all 8 of these on our windmill, and it should start going a lot faster. So you should notice different, not a lot faster, but a little bit faster. So you can see the speed of it there. But I think if we go like this, we turn all 8 on, and now we got a lot faster of that. So I think, yep. And now we got this guy is cooking up with energy. Cool. Now he has energy, so we have some basic source of energy. Let me just double check. Yep, everything's in the chunk, so that should be getting us power now. I believe if you touch this wire, yes, it does hurt, so be careful. That's totally fine. So we got connectors and a relay. I don't know what the relay does. We'll look more into that later. As far as this stuff, I'm going to just toss it into there. And cool. So now we're looking good. I'm going to jump down here. We're going to go back into our little home. Go. And I'm just going to toss, I guess, the treated wood and everything go in that. So now we have a source of power, which is kind of what I was wanting to do the whole time. I think this is actually pushed off a little bit too far. I think I might adjust this windmill. It looks like the windmill is like way too far out. And it kind of looks like the windmill itself doesn't really fit the size of the building. We might try and make the windmill building a little bit smaller next time. We'll see. I mean, there's not really a huge reason to have it this big, but I do want to bring this in, however. So can we actually like break this? I know it kind of sucks. I literally just did all this. Now I'm breaking it all apart. Right, it should. I hope it keeps its sails, because that would be really annoying if it didn't. But what about if we did something like this? We got the kinetic dynamo here still, right? And then we toss the windmill on there. Yeah, it still has its sails, so that's good. And then we can put the connector there and connect it with the, like that. Good. So we're still getting energy. That should look a lot better. I don't know. Let's look from a distance. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. It's not so far sticking out, right? There we go. I'm going to sleep through the night, and we should be looking great. Let's see. And then we'll take a look at what else we need to make in today's episode with immersive engineering. That is the main concern, was just getting ourselves a little bit of power. And then the rest of this stuff should just kind of come along nicely. And I need to do some work on the farm. That looks good, though. Okay, let's take a look at the quest book and claim our reward for that windmill. And we got a dragon head. Okay, well, that's pretty rare, I guess. Don't know if that's going to be used for anything. Maybe. I'd assume so. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it comes up into a later time, and then we'll be like, oh, yeah, we needed that. I'm going to do some work on the farm in a minute in between episodes. But for now, let's see. Next episode, I think we're going to get into the blast furnace, the alloy can, and we might actually just... let's see. We might actually just make a like alloy, like a smeltery. Like, I guess that's what we call it, a smeltery. We might make one of those. I feel like that's the best idea. As far as this, I want to protect my crops here. As far as this, so I'm gonna do a little off-camera work on the farm, and we should be looking a lot better. But yeah, I think it looks decent, right? Well, I'm sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked here. So much going on. Looks pretty nice though. Okay, I'm gonna end it here because we had a lot of progress and now we have power. So I'm gonna end the episode here, Cal, if you don't mind getting out of my way a little bit. But yeah. I hope everyone did enjoy today's episode. If you did, as always, please leave a like on this video. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe to keep up with the Minecraft content. And yeah, so we'll see you guys in the next episode where we're probably going to continue a little bit of immersive engineering and then maybe get into a little bit something else. And next episode, I might do a little bit more building. It's going to be a lot of building grind at the beginning of this series because, like I said, I'm going to try and make things look a lot nicer. We're gonna have to do a lot of building, and once we get all the building out of the way, then we can start focusing on the progression of the quest book. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.